Hello, JEE warriors. So we are here with the memory-based questions of 23rd January Shift 1 solutions. And we have chemistry questions and mathematics questions as well. Mathematics, I would say a similar pattern is observed. Some questions are doable, some questions are doable with a trick. So similar, I think mathematics, this year I am happy with mathematics. It's not that it is coming very tough. It's just that mathematics is coming a slightly on the lengthier side, as I'm telling you since past 2 days. What about chemistry, ma'am?
Chemistry is also, I would say, similar pattern has been observed. It's like from inorganic chemistry, I've been telling you that just focus on NCRT, directly NCRT based questions they are asking you directly from NCRT lines. Even in biomolecules, organic chemistry, they are asking directly from NCRT lines. And talking about organic chemistry, other reactions, naming reactions combined, they are asking you questions from A to B, B to C. And for physical chemistry, in this shift, in the last shift, yesterday's evening shift, I can observe that in that shift, it was slightly on the higher side, physical chemistry was, but today it is okay questions, not very difficult. So today's chemistry is okay, good.
Okay. So I think, ma'am, the overall, if I see 22nd January, both the papers, 23rd, both.
Yeah.
And then we have today's paper also. So I feel the difficulty level is plus minus 5-10% is happening. I don't see any major surprise or any extremes in the paper, be it chemistry or physics or mathematics, right? Yes.
Right.
But yes, physics paper yesterday was a little bit on a tougher side. But again, the difficulty
was also little
bit tougher.
2-3 questions were
Okay.
good.
All right. So I think we should start with memory-based questions, so that now Diksha ma'am will collect chemistry questions. Till the time I'll start mathematics. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Chalo. So what do you think, guys? What about you? Like, some people are coming directly from centers. How was your paper? You just tell me. And I can't see chat. Let me just refresh it. I can't see chat. Chat disabled is disabled for this live stream. Akshay! मैम अक्षय को बुलाना ना, चैट ही नहीं चल रही है. दीक्षा मैम, चैट इज नॉट वर्किंग. It's disabled for this live stream. Okay. So physics sir is also going to, like, he's working on collecting the questions. So he'll be also joining us. Okay. All right. Now understand the very first question you can see on your screen. This is from binomial theorem. What happened?
Tells the students to
Wait for 1 minute, okay. What happened?
I want to open from here.
What happened? But why it was not working?
That time you shared the wire.
All right. So I've got the chat also. Yes. Screen is fine, I guess. Okay. So no. There are no chances that NTA is making any mistakes. Till the time I have got all the questions, so I don't think that NTA is making any mistake in any question. So this question from binomial theorem. Remember, we did so many questions from this particular topic in Obsession JEE series, right? Very easy question if you understand, if you know that what this is a predicted model, right? So this is based on the coefficient of a binomial theorem, okay? 5th, 6th and 7th term of the binomial expansion of this. Oops. 5th, 6th and 7th term of the binomial expansion of this are in arithmetic progression. Now 5th, 6th and 7th term. first of all, this is n plus 4. What I'm going to do is n plus 4, I'm going to take it as capital N. Okay, so now your expansion will be 1 plus x square power n. Now fifth term, can anybody tell me what is the coefficient of fifth term in the chat box? Fifth term, NC4 is the coefficient of fifth term, right? One less, remember. Then sixth term, NC5, and seventh term will be NC6. Now understand over here, these three terms are in arithmetic progression, right? So twice of NC5 is equals to NC4 plus NC6, correct? Okay, all right. Now obviously what you can choose after this, what to do, you can choose the longer path. Just open NC5, open NC4, NC6 and cut short it and solve it. But no, I told you this can be done using property. What is the property? Let me just tell you. NCR upon NCR minus 1 is equals to N minus R plus 1 upon R. This is the property. Let me explain you this property. What is the trick behind this property? Understand. NCR upon NCR minus 1. So N are same. R minus 1 R having one gap or one difference of 1. Correct? Okay, so final answer will be N minus this quantity. N minus R plus 1 upon, can you see this R is right here. So what I'm going to do is 2 will remain over here. I'm going to divide this whole thing by NC5. So NC4 upon NC5, okay, plus NC6 upon NC5. So can you see the similar property can be applied over here twice, exactly twice you can apply the property, right? Exactly twice you can apply this property. So it is going to have what? See, 2 equals to, this is what? NC5 upon NC4. Can you see? NC5 upon NC4. So NC5 upon NC4 will be N minus 4. So N minus 4 is right here. And here it will be 5 plus, we are going to get N minus 5 upon 6. N minus 5 upon 6. Correct? So this is what you're going to get. If you solve it, you are going to get a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation right here. So quadratic equation in N. Okay, so take LCM, right? So 2 is equals to 6 N minus 4 and this is 6 5s are 30 plus N minus 5 and N minus 4. Understanding it, if you solve it, this is a quadratic in N, solve it, there will be two values of N. N is equals to 7, 14. 7, 14. So now the question is 5th, 6th and 7th term of binomial expansion are in arithmetic progression. Then greatest binomial coefficient. Greatest binomial coefficient. Now understand, N plus 4 you have taken what? Capital N. So this is 1 plus x square power either 7 or 14. Correct? Now understand that the general binomial coefficient of this is 14. This is 14. Yes. Let me write 14 over here. So 14 CR or 7 CR will be the coefficient, right? There we have two values of capital N, 7 or 14. So now coefficient will be either 14 CR or 7 CR. Now greatest binomial coefficient of 14 CR will be 14C7 or 7C. See, greatest coefficient, you know, NCR will be greatest when R will be half of N. R will be half of N. So over here 14C7 will be the greatest or 7C 3.5. 3.5 will not work. So 7C3 or 7C4 both are same. So 7C3. Now 7C3. So whichever answer matches our option, that will be the thing. So 7C3 if you understand. So this is 7 into 6 into 5 upon 3 into 2 into 1. So clearly 35 option B is absolutely correct. Option B. Okay. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Understanding it, getting it. Oop. Okay. All right. Now we are having the second question right here. Second question, okay. So second question is all about number of 3-digit numbers which is divisible by 2 and 3 but not divisible by 4 and 9. Find the number of numbers. Okay, find the number of numbers. 3-digit number which is divisible by 2 and 3. So basically we are looking for all the numbers which are divisible by 6. All the numbers divisible by 6, 3-digit numbers, minus numbers which are divisible by 4 9s are 36. Okay, are you getting it? Are you understanding this? Numbers which are divisible by 6 minus number which are divisible by 36. Can anybody tell me what are the numbers which are divisible by 6? So 3-digit number, the very first number is 102. Okay, plus 6 we are going to get 108, and it will go all the way up to 996. Yes or no? 996 will be the last 3-digit number which is divisible by 2 and 3 both. Because see, 997 not divisible by 3, 998 not divisible by 3, then 999 not divisible by 2. So this is why 1022 to 996 minus, we need to talk about all those numbers which are divisible by 36. Can anybody tell me? So 108, I feel 108 is divisible by the very first number. 108 is divisible by 36. Yes or no? Then we have plus 36. Okay, and all the way up to 996 is the last number. This is also, understand, is this divisible by 9? Is this divisible by 9? 9 plus 9, 18, and 18 plus 6 will be 24. No, not at all. It is not divisible. Okay, so 996 is not divisible by 9. So the previous number to this 996 ho gaya na, 993 is also not there. Then 990 is also 990. Yes, 990 is something which is what? So this is, if you take divide by 4, 990. Divide by 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. 4 fours are 16. Okay, 16 and 3, 30. So this is not divisible. 30 is not divisible. Sorry. 990 is also not divisible. So which number, tell me, which number is divisible by 30? So 994, 992, 990, 990, 980. Okay, so the last number which is divisible, let me check. Last number which is divisible by, okay, so we need to count these numbers. Count these numbers. Count these numbers. 102 and 996. Can you count? 996. How many numbers? 996. Okay, 996 is equals to 102 plus n minus 1. What is D6? Okay, so this is going to give you 996 is equals to 102 minus 6. That is 100. So 100 minus 4 will be what? 102 minus 6. 96. Correct. 96 plus 6n. Yes. So this is 900 upon 6 is equals to n. So this is 3. This is 450. 3 ones are 3. Then 3 5s are 15. So 150. 150 numbers are there which are divisible by 6. And if you calculate this, there will be 25 numbers. 25 numbers. In similar manner, you have to calculate. So 25 numbers out of this will be divisible by 36. Okay. 25 numbers will be divisible by 36. Last number will be 976. Kya? Some of you are saying, ma'am, 972, 976, whatever the number is which is divisible by 36, you have to understand. 150 minus 25, 125 will be the correct answer. Okay. All right. Clear. All right. Now we are having the next question. Where is the next question? Okay. Next question is right in front of us over here. So this is the direct question from adjoint property. So many times I have given you this ninja trick to solve these kind of problem. Okay. So many times. Okay. So if A is 3 cross 3 matrix such that determinant A is given as 2. And determinant of adjoint of A is what they are asking. So understand. Determinant of adjoint. 4 times adjoint is written. is equals to determinant A power n minus 1. How many times adjoint is there? 4. So that is how it is. Determinant A. Now order is 3. 3 minus 1. So 2 ki power 4. So this is going to give you determinant A power 16. So correct answer is 2 power 16. Easy question. Option B. Within seconds you can write this particular answer. Within seconds you can give this answer. Okay. All right. Perfect. Now understand that next question is all about limits. Okay. So limits ka question hai. This can be done using L'Hopital 0 by 0 form if you understand this question nicely. Evaluate limit x tend to 0. So limit x tend to 0, you can see cosec x. What I am going to do is cosec x, I am going to write it as sin x. Okay. So sin x is right here. And we are having square root of 2 cos square plus 3 cos minus square root of cos square plus sin x plus 4. L'Hopital I am going to apply right here and then eventually give the correct answer. Okay. All right. Yes. So x equals to 0 you put. So ma'am 2 plus 3 5 and this is 1 plus 4 again 5. Root 5 minus root 5 by 0. So 0 by 0 form you can see, apply L'Hopital, directly get the answer. Can you see maths paper is not that difficult. Some questions are still doable, right? So this is, if you differentiate this, square root, derivative of square root is what? 1 upon 2 root 2 cos square plus 3 cos. Now we have to differentiate the expression which is inside the square root, which is 4 cos x. Okay. Then derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Then we have plus 3 cos x, right? So minus 3 sin x. Okay. This is what this expression will look like. Minus sign 1 upon 2 root cos square plus sin plus 4. Differentiate this expression over here. So again 2 cos x. Okay. So 2 cos x. And we have minus of sin x, then sin x derivative is cos of x. Okay, this is how it is. And upon the derivative of sin x is again cos x. Now you should start putting the value of x right here. Put the value of x. So this is 2 and 2 gone. Okay, so minus 2. You put x equals to 0. So this is 0. This is also 0. So this whole thing is coming out as 0. So this is gone now. 2 cancel, minus minus plus. Now if you put sin x equals to 0, so this expression is also 0. So basically this is going to give you 1 by root 5. That's it. So 1 by root 5 is your absolutely right answer. 1 by root 5 is not given. Kya? 1 by root 5. So 2 cos. This is what if you put, so 1 plus 4. So plus, let me just have this answer. The correct answer will be what? Minus 1 by 2 root 5. Have I made any mistake? Some 2 is missing. Okay, so this is gone. This is the 0, right? So 1 by 2 root cos square plus sin plus 4, correct? And this is 2, so this is 0, correct? Okay. 2 is not cancelled out, guys. 2 is not cancelled out because this 2 is right here. So correct answer will be what? So this is actually, yes. So this is different thing. This is 0. So minus 1 upon 2 root 5 is correct answer, D. Minus 1 upon 2. Minus 2 by root 5. Yes, minus 2 by root 5, option D. Minus 2 by root 5. Why? Because see, 2 not cancel. This term is going 0 minus cos x, minus cos x. So this is minus 1 upon 2 root 5. Minus 1 upon 2 root 5, option D is absolutely right. Let us quickly move on to the next problem, which is this. Okay, which is this. Okay, which is this. So the question is A, B and C vector, A and B vectors are given. Okay, I cannot take this question. Okay, let me call your what? Diksha ma'am. Diksha ma'am. Let's call Diksha ma'am. Diksha ma'am now. Let's call Diksha ma'am. Okay.
Okay, so yes, everybody, now we will be starting some questions of chemistry. Okay, so I need Shreyas sir's help.
Shreyas sir is the Superman these
So,
days.
sir, how is physics?
Physics is pretty much simple, at least the 6-7 questions that I have seen. I
Okay.
don't know, I have to see some more, but it doesn't look very difficult. I saw
Yeah.
one good question, that's all, as
Okay,
of now.
in chemistry, though, till now I have seen simple questions only.
Okay, so that means looks like the shift is not very difficult, not very easy. Okay. So guys, physics paper has some decent questions, some places, but not everything. Okay. You have to download it as PPT.
Okay.
Nice. Guys, they have not yet, ma'am, they have not yet liked our video, you know. Please tell them.
Why you guys are not liking, guys? Like, it just takes one as a click to just like that, right? No tax, nothing on that, right?
Right.
So just like the video and share this among your friends and help them in upcoming shift also, because we can see a trend that I was telling you that, okay, they are asking question from Curious method. Now in today's shift, they have asked question based on Dumas method, right? So chances are they will ask question on Jaildar in the upcoming session. So these sessions are going to help you in your upcoming shifts as well. So share this among your friends, like this, and spread the knowledge, right? Is it done?
Yes. And by the way, guys, yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Awesome. Very good, Akash, Mash, Rock. Welcome, Montessori. Just 1 second. It's opening, opening, opening.
Okay. Pen I have. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Okay.
It will take me just 10-15 minutes.
Okay. Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Questions are very direct. Okay, so everybody, let us start the chemistry part. So it's quite easy. You won't feel like, okay, yesterday also we saw a question based on limiting reagent. Now also same question has been asked for limiting reagent. So everybody, it is quite easy only. So the first question, it is actually a repetition of previous year question only. Do you remember that the oxidizing agent, reducing agent, CE and EU, right? So from that they have asked this question. It's just a molded version of that question, that is, which of the following is strongest oxidizing agent? Now students, see, if something is the strongest oxidizing agent, that means can I say that it is going to reduce itself, it is going to decrease the oxidation number, right? Now, we know that lanthanoids are more stable in +3 oxidation state, right? Okay, so from that we can say that cerium 4 positive, it will, because lanthanoids are more stable in +3 oxidation state, it will get reduced to, it will decrease the oxidation number to cerium 3 positive. That means itself it will get reduced and it will oxidize the other thing. So it is a very good oxidizing agent. So direct simple question. Okay, direct simple question. Next question, let me see on the screen, that is the difference in melting point and boiling point of oxygen and sulfur can be explained. Now this I would say is a good question, right? Okay, a good question. By that I mean if you have gone through the concepts in detail of periodic classification, right, then easily you would be able to answer this. This is basically from P block. As I told you, you need to know at least a few things about the molecules here. So if you talk about oxygen exists in O2. Oxygen exists as O2, right? Arey yaar. Why this is not working? Okay, oxygen exists as O2 and sulfur exists as S8, right? Reason being because oxygen can form pi bonding, p pi bonding, and sulfur it will be very difficult to form 3p pi bonding, right? So that is the reason it will form sigma bonds S8 molecule, right? Atomicity is 8, here atomicity is 2. Because of this reason they have difference in the melting point. So answer is going to be C, atomicity is the correct answer. It is also a very direct question, right? Also very direct question, simple question, right? Okay, next is okay, ribose. So here also directly from NCERT they have asked you this question, right? So they have given you 5 statements here. They are asking you to choose the correct statement among them, right? Okay, so it is basically, if you have knowledge about ribose, like that is an RNA, right? Definitely I think this question you will easily be able to answer, right? Okay, so it is a theory based question. Now even if I say that you don't know whether it's pentanose or what kind of sugar, whether it's pentanose only, but you can see that A is in all the parts. So A is definitely correct. E is also everywhere. So definitely E is also correct. I need to check between B, C and D. I need to check between B, C and D. So let's check between B, C and D. Present in pyranose sugar. So ribose sugar is not a pyranose sugar, it is a furanose sugar, right? So this is the wrong statement, right? Then they are saying that anomeric carbon, wait a minute, it should be alpha here. I think it is not written in the paper. It is alpha anomeric carbon is present, right? So actually it is beta anomeric carbon is present. So this is also the wrong statement. Next we have present in D configuration, which is the correct statement here. So answer is going to be ADE. ADE we can see in B part. So answer is B is the correct answer. Okay, how many of you marked it right? How many of you marked it right, everybody? How many of you? Yes, students, right? Okay, yes. Now next is let us see this question. Let us see this question, right? Okay. Now based on solubility product, right? This I have told you even in ionic equilibrium when we were doing that, right? Even in all the shifts we can see questions based on solubility product. So don't leave. Even in last trends also, last 2-3 years also, solubility product they are asking again and again, and it's not a difficult thing. It's a very, very simple concept you will apply here. Now if you talk about chromium Cr and this is OH, we know that OH negative will be 3 and chromium will be 1. So it will be chromium 3 positive. It will be like this. Okay. So it will be CrOH thrice. It will dissociate into 1 of chromium 3 positive plus 3 of OH negative. Here the stoichiometry is 1 and here the stoichiometry is 3. Right, so KSP is going to be stoichiometry of this particular reactant. This is 1 raised to power 1, this is 3 raised to power 3, and solubility 1 plus 3. That is the trick here. Okay, what is it? 1 raised to power 1, 3 raised to power 3, solubility 1 plus 3. Right, so here it will be 27 S raised to power 4, and here they have given us the value of KSP, that is given to be 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 30, 10 raised to power minus 30. From there they are asking you the value of okay, now you have to convert it into this format, and they're asking you the value of X here, right? Molar solubility of salt in water is this, then value of X is, right? Now from till here so we have got the answer that this is what S raised to power 4 is. Now from there if you get the answer, if you solve this, you will get S is equals to 1.56 into 10 raised to power minus 8. You compare it, X will be equals to 8. Right? Okay. Rest of the part is the calculation part. Okay. Rest of the part is the calculation part. Here till here we have applied all the formulas. From there calculate the value of S. Right? Now S you just have to answer the value of S here. You have to answer the value of X here, right? So compare it with this one, X will be equals to 8, right? Okay, X will be equals to 8, that is the correct answer, right? Okay, next question is, now guys, how many time in all the shifts, in yesterday also, in both the shifts, in on 22nd also, both the shifts, we can see questions based on Gibbs-Helmont equation, right? Okay, right? Okay, yes. Now let's see the question based on Gibbs-Helmont equation, right? Process is non-spontaneous at freezing point but spontaneous at boiling point. Find delta H and delta S, right? Okay, yes. Now here it is, delta G equals to delta H minus T delta H. Now this question they are asking you, it's actually a direct question from Gibbs-Helmont equation, but this statement, right, you need to know what exactly they are trying to say in this statement. They are saying process is non-spontaneous. Non-spontaneous means delta G will be positive, right, at freezing point. Freezing point means when the temperature is low. Temperature is low. Temperature is low. This is what they want to say, right? And it is spontaneous means it is delta G is negative when the temperature is high. Okay, when the temperature is high. So which condition it is applicable? So if I am talking about the cases, if I am saying temperature is low, in that case we can say that we want to have delta G as positive. We want to have delta G as positive. If this is low and this is positive, and this is also positive, and temperature is low, that means delta H mod is greater than T delta S mod. Now we can say that overall this answer is going to be positive, right? That means it is going to be non-spontaneous. That means delta H and delta S are going to be positive. If I say temperature is high, in that case what will happen? If I say temperature is high, that means I need to have, for high temperature, delta G should be negative. That is negative only possible if, yes, again, if we put this as positive, if I put this as positive, again what we will have, if the temperature is high, the value will be large, this value will be large. So large minus small is going to be minus only, right? So again, delta H, it is greater, T delta S is greater, right? The magnitude of T delta S is greater, only then this is the possibility. So we can say both delta H and delta S are positive, right? If we want to have this condition, right? Okay, so both should be positive here, right? Okay, both should be positive, guys. We need to fill the thing into both the position, both the equations here, this one and this one. Okay, both we need to fill it, right? Okay, yes. Now the next question is, next is, wait a minute, it is, okay, it is, if 10 mole of CO, 10 mole of Fe3O4 reacts according to Fe3O4 plus 4 CO give rise to this, what is the weight of Fe produced? So can you tell me from which particular chapter and topic this is from? Any idea? Yes, both are positive, very good. Now here this is from limiting reagent. How do you get an idea that this is from limiting reagent? Because we had two reactants, both the reactants, the hint is given to us regarding the moles, right? Okay, that definitely that means it is from mole concept and it is from limiting reagent, because they are asking you the product formed here. So one by one we will solve this. Firstly I need to see that which is the limiting reagent. So this is Fe3O4 plus 4 of CO give rise to 4CO2 plus 3Fe. Right? I told you that the simple trick is G divided by S. What is G? G means the given number of moles. So G is given to be 10 and 10 for both of them. So Fe3SO4 it is 10, and for carbonyl CO also it is 10. Divided by S means stoichiometry. Here stoichiometry is 1, here stoichiometry is 4. Right? So it is G divided by S. Now you need to see which is smaller. In G divided by S, which is smaller? Guys, which is smaller? Which is the limiting reagent? Which is the limiting reagent here? Which is the smaller value? Very good. This is the smaller value, right? So this is the smaller value. So you can say this is the limiting reagent. This will be the limiting reagent. Once you know the limiting reagent, we know the product formation is dependent on the limiting reagent. So we will just directly apply this, right? Because the product formation is dependent on the limiting reagent. So let us apply this here. So they are saying that what is the weight of Fe produced? So we just apply unitary method here. That is, if you talk about carbonyl, we have to compare this now. So it will be 4 carbonyl will give you 3 Fe, will give you 3 Fe. 1 carbonyl will give you 3 by 4 Fe. Right, mass we will find. First I am finding the moles. Right, 4 carbonyl in the stoichiometry, it is giving you 3 Fe. In the reaction, they have given you 10 mole of CO. So 10 we will need to see. We will apply unitary method. 1 is giving you 3 by 4. So 10 CO is giving you 3 by 4 multiplied by 10 Fe. That is the number of moles of Fe. That will come out to be 2, and this is 5 to 15, 7.5. Right? Okay. So it will be 7.5 moles. Now, after that, what you need to do, you just need to calculate the mass here. Mass of Fe is equals to, right, 7.5 into molar mass of Fe. What is the molar mass of Fe? Everybody, what is the molar mass of Fe? Everybody in the comment section. Molar mass of Fe. Yes, students, molar mass of Fe. Molar mass of Fe, students, I am waiting for your answers. Yes, everybody. Yes, everybody. Answer, you are writing it right. Yes, it will be 420. Yes. Okay. So, we'll just multiply this by, very good. Multiply this by 56. Answer will be 420 grams. Okay. Yes. So, that will be the answer. Okay. Yes. Very good. Next is. Okay, now this question is also a good question. Which compound reacts fastest with HBr? Fastest with HBr, guys. Fastest with HBr. Now, can you tell me HBr is a SN1 reaction or SN2 reaction? In haloalkanes and haloarenes, the most important topic is SN1 and SN2 reactions. That is the most important topic, right? So, which compound reacts fastest with HBr? So, basically with HBr, it will lead to the formation of carbocation. Carbocation will be formed here, right? Pi bond will break and there will be formation of carbocation here, right? Now, easily we can predict which carbocation is more stable. Do you remember Barhi? Do you remember Barhi? Right? B is maximum. It gives the maximum stability to any compound. Right? That is back bonding. If you see back bonding anywhere, it is going to give you the maximum stability. If I see, I know that for back bonding, I need to have one electron rich, one electron deficient. That is not possible in these two cases. So I'll just eliminate these two cases. Firstly, I'll see these two cases, whether back bonding is possible or not. So if I see this case, I break the pi bond. Here it will be positive and here you will have lone pair. It will shift here. So definitely there is going to be back bonding, right? But in this case, if I break this pi bond, there will be positive, single bond, this. No back bonding is present here. So this is also eliminated. This is right because of back bonding stability. Because carbocation is stabilized by back bonding here. Okay, because carbocation is stabilized by back bonding. So E is the correct answer. Is that clear? Yes, students? Okay. Next question is now, okay. This question is, in Dumas, which gas is evolved? Yesterday only I told you that if you they are asking questions on Carius method in first two shifts, right? After that, now they are asking question, very simple question on Dumas method, right? If you don't know any formula of Dumas method, you just know this is where Dumas method is applied. Even then you will be able to solve this, right? Now we are left with one more method, that is Geldahl's method. right? Okay, Jayaldal's method. So I would really advise you, for students who have upcoming shifts, guys, please go and just go through Jayaldal's method, its formulas, and because that is going, chances are they can ask you this, right? Okay, so here in Dumas method, which gas is involved? Clearly it is N2 is evolved here, right? So answer is going to be A is the correct answer. Okay. Okay, next is this one. In H2O and CH4, okay, wait a minute. Okay, in H2O and CH4, the central atom are sp3 hybridized. Okay, so it is basically a statement based question, right, where they are giving you different statements. They are asking you, I think, the correct statements here, right? So correct statements they are asking you. Correct statements you need to tell, right? All central metal are sp3 hybridized. Is that right? Is that right? Yes, ma'am, that is definitely right. Okay, all are sp3 hybridized, so that is true, right? Because you know, water will have 2 lone pairs, 2 sigma, ammonia will have 1 lone pair, 3 sigma, CH4 will have 4 sigma, so all will have sp3. Order of dipole moment is definitely H2 has the maximum dipole moment, then NH3, then CH4. You can also draw it here, right? This is CH4, this is CH4. What is NH3? That will be this one. This is NH3. So dipole moment of CH4, it is going to cancel each other. It is going to be minimum here. After that, with water and ammonia, because oxygen is more electronegative, it is going to have, it is more electronegative, it is not going to lose the electron, so that is why it is going to have the maximum dipole moment here. So this is also correct, this is also true, right? So till now A and B are true, A and B are true. That is true in all the cases only, so we have to see between C and D only, right? So NH3 in H2 is basic in nature. Okay, NH3 and water are Bronsted-Lowry acids and bases. Acids and bases, both they are saying, na, it will lose, so it will not, so, है ना? So C will be incorrect. C will be incorrect because it is not both Bronsted-Lowry acid and bases, right? Bond angle of H2 and NH2 and respectively are this. Okay, let's see the bond angle. H2O and CH4, it is 109. Then because of the lone pair, it is decreasing. Because of the 2 lone pair, it is further decreasing. So yes, this is also the true statement. So answer is A, B and D are the correct options here. So D is the correct answer, right? A, B and D are the correct options here. So D is the correct answer. Okay, yes everybody. Okay, now 10th question. After that I'm going to call Shreyas sir here, right, for physics part. In the preparation of potassium permanganate from pyrolusite ore, that is MnO2, the fusion of pyrolusite ore is done with an alkali metal hydroxide like KOH in the presence of air or an oxidizing agent like KNO3, which produces. So basically they are saying that you have MnO2, you are preparing permanganate here, right? The fusion of pyrolusite is done with an alkali metal. So what you will have? So in between you will have the formation of K2MnO4, right? Okay, after that you will have the formation of KMnO4, right? Okay, after that you will have the formation of KMnO4. So answer is going to be B is the correct answer. Okay, directly from your NCERT. Again, now here also I am saying 2 things they are asking you, right? KMnO4 they are asking you. K2Cr2O7 they have not asked yet. So chances are in the upcoming shift they can ask you the questions from K2Cr2O7 because these are the 2 things that you have in your DNF block. And one more thing, they are asking you question continuously on lanthanoids, the electronic configuration. Each and every shift they are asking you question based on that, right? Okay, yes. So they are asking you question based on that. That is why electronic configuration of lanthanoids is also very, very important. We can definitely see a pattern here which will help you in the upcoming shifts, right? Okay, so now I'll just call Shreyas sir here for a physics part. Just give me a second. By the time, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about chemistry paper? Is it easy? Is it difficult? Do you feel that are you prepared for the shifts or not? And if you have already given your paper, so how was your exam? Were you able to score good marks in chemistry or not? Or have you done any silly mistake over there? So just let me know in the comment section. By the time, I'll just call Shreyas sir. Okay, so sir is joining in just 1 minute. Easy, easy, easy. Moderate, ma'am. Very easy, ma'am. Inorganic, tricky, ma'am. Inorganic, beta, I would really advise you if you have time, right? So I would advise you, please go through the 2 days inorganic I have done in 2 days. So go through that because I have completely done that on the basis of NCRT. Or I would rather advise you to pick out your NCRT book and study, right? Okay, DNF block definitely very, very important. From chemical bonding and coordination chemistry, still we are about to see the questions, right? Okay, so sir is here.
Yo, thank you, ma'am.
Shall I go?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Anything else you wanted to tell the students?
Yeah, the paper is quite easy only.
Paper is easy only, right?
Yeah, paper is easy only.
Okay, so all those students who are from, ma'am, you can also come, 28th and 29th, please ask them, ma'am, do they want us to take a special session where we basically give them the repeated models and the most important questions which NTA is asking new.
Yeah.
And if
So everybody, let us know in the comment section if you want us to take a session on specially the pattern that we have observed, that we have analyzed in these 3 days, so that will help you in your upcoming shifts. So if you want that, we will definitely do that, right? Okay. So if you want that, then fire in the comment section, then fire in the chat box if you want that.
all right, perfect. Okay. Sure. Let's begin, my dear students. All the best. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so let's begin. Yes, and we will do that session for physics, chemistry, and mathematics. That will be the only session which you will have to watch for 28 and 29. And we are getting to know NTS secret, and NTS secret has been revealed, and I will put it up, okay, in a separate video, all three of us. Okay, so stay tuned for that video. By tomorrow it will be out. And here comes the first question of physics. Force is given, particle goes, work done is 5 joule, then find the value of beta. We know work done is integration of force with respect to displacement from initial to the final position. The work done is already given to be 5 joules. So you have to integrate basically alpha dx plus integration beta x square dx from 0 to 1. From 0 to 1. All right. So therefore, alpha is a constant. I think the value of alpha is given to be 1. So this value is given to be 1. So basically it will be just integration of dx. Integration of dx is basically x. And this 1 will just come outside. Plus beta value we have to find out. X square's integration is basically x cube by 3 from 0 to 1. From 0 to 1. So therefore this will be 5 is equal to 1 plus beta into 1 cube by 3, which means it is 1 by 3. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So 4 will be equal to beta by 3. Therefore beta, just check it out if this is what you are getting. Yes, beta, are you getting it as 12? Just check it out. Option number A. Yep, very good. JEPC. Today's paper level in physics, some repeated models from yesterday and day before yesterday, number 1. Number 2, this is a repeated model, by the way. This exact same type of model has come in the previous shifts on 23rd Jan and 22nd Jan, where work done was asked via integration of that force, if you remember correctly. Okay, there are many models which were repeated. There are few questions which are, again, not, I won't say calculative or lengthy, but you have to solve, you have to put some effort. That's all. It's nothing great. And also they have maintained similar weightage like the shift of 22nd and the 23rd January. Very few questions are like going to take some decent amount of time. Okay, otherwise the paper was fine only. Okay, it is not very difficult. That's what I have seen. At least till question number 14 is what I think I saw. Now this question, how many of you remember I did this kind of question in my teaching? It is there on the channel in the last 2 months. I have declared this particular question. Okay, we have solved this. Now, whenever you have this kind of equation, many teachers have seen this solve using complicated methods of IRMS formula, which is integration of I squared dt divided by the total time integral from 0 to t, where t is equal to 2 pi by omega. This integration is quite complex. My method was very simple. If you remember, this is one function, this is one function, this is a sine function. So draw the phasor diagram. Let's say the phasor of the first function is like this. This is cos function. So the phase difference between them is 90 degree, and the other function has a phasor whose length is basically IB, phase difference is 90 degree. Now what you do is basically find the resultant. Find basically the resultant. What is the resultant, my dear warriors? The resultant will be, use Pythagoras, so it will be IA square plus IB square. This is the amplitude of the resultant. Amplitude of the resultant is root IA square plus IB square. So therefore, the RMS value will be always the amplitude divided by root 2. Hence, it will be nothing but root of IA square plus IB square divided by root 2. That means 2 will come over here. Got it? Isn't this the way to solve this easily? Yes, so easy using phasor diagram, no need of complex integrations. So all that can be avoided. So these are the tricks that you learn under me on this particular channel. That is the reason why you should subscribe. And always, we have been so credible and so authentic in giving every time the true guidance to the students. We have been consistently telling, listen, you know the cutoffs might increase, listen, the paper might become difficult, listen, it might become competitive, listen, NTA might take revenge. I have been telling this from the last 3 months. And I have also been telling, listen, you cannot just rely on the weightage or the priority orders of the chapters every single time. Sometimes NTA might give some surprise because they are in the mood, and they got humiliated last time because of the NEET 2024 scam and all the allegations. Obviously, if somebody insults you, somebody embarrasses you, what will you do? You will come back with full power. That is what NTA has done this particular time. So that is my dear warriors, be aware and don't take even the April shift lightly, because the competition is not just going to increase, but even NTA will learn from whatever it does in the Jan attempt and it accordingly modifies. Okay, so let's move on to the next question on your screen. Question is, find the energy density. This is standard formula, half epsilon naught E square is the electrical energy density. All these data points are completely useless. Okay, I mean, this formula is a standard formula which you by heart. For magnetic energy density, it is nothing but half magnetic field square divided by mu naught. That is for magnetic energy density. All right, moving on to the next question. What is the shift of the focal length when the power changes from 0.1 to 2.5 D? Okay, so basically find the focal length for both instances and then subtract the focal length. That's all you need to do. So when the power formula is known, which is 1 by F, focal length formula will be 1 by P. So first time the focal length will be 1 by 0.1, which is basically 10. So focal length 1 is 1 by 0.1, which is 10. Similarly, focal length number 2 will be 1 by 2.5. 2.5 is 5 by 2. So 2 goes on the top. So F2 is basically 2 by 5. Now you have to find the difference, which is the delta or the difference of the focal lengths. So it will be nothing but 10 minus 2 by 5. All right. So 5 into 10, that's 50. So 50 minus 2 divided by 5, which is nothing but 48 divided by 5, which is nothing but 48 divided by 5. That's what I have seen. What is the relative shift? What is the relative shift? That is basically 48 by 5. Now this is the shift. So now we have to ask relative shift. So relative shift, my dear warriors, relative shift is basically the change in it upon the initial value. Now what is the change? The change is basically 48 divided by 5. The initial value, the initial focal length was nothing but 10. So my dear warriors, it will be nothing but 48 by 5 tens are 50. So divided by 2. So this will be 24 divided by 25. So relative shift was asked. Very interesting term. See, I mean, formula wise it is very laddu question. 1 by power is focal length, but they have asked relative shift. You will be like, what the hell is the relative shift? So shift of anything means change. So relative, just like you have relative error, change or that error upon the original or the initial value. Got it? Okay, so that's how you essentially solve this question, and you will get the answer as option number A. Very good, Manshi. Yep, 224 is a good score. Obviously, you will be crossing 99 percentile. Definitely. Awesome, awesome. Okay, moving on to the next question coming up on your screen. A particle of certain mass projected with certain speeds angle. What is the angular momentum of the particle about the point of projection? How many of you remember yesterday only I told you highest point questions are getting repeated again. Either they'll ask kinetic energy, or they'll ask momentum, or they'll ask speed, or they are asking some or the other thing, time. Every single time, my dear warriors, they have been asking this. Yes, so this is the most repeated model where highest point related projectile motion questions, where different terms like kinetic energy, momentum, angular momentum are being asked. So, my dear students, over here at the topmost point, the speed will be u cos theta, theta being 45 degrees. This was the initial velocity, and the angular momentum is asked about this point. So, first of all, extend this line of velocity, drop a perpendicular. This is your r perpendicular, which is also the height. And height is u square sine square 45 divided by 2g. Now this mass, okay, this mass is m. So therefore, the angular momentum is m, perpendicular distance on the velocity into that velocity, mass is m, r perpendicular is the perpendicular drawn on the velocity, which is the height of the projectile, which is u square sine square 45 divided by 2g, and you also have the velocity, which is u cos 45. So basically just put u cos 45 over here. So what will you get? M, u square into u is u cube, sine 45 is 1 by 2, and cos 45 is 1 by root 2, and this 2g is obviously there over here. So this will become 2 2s are 4, mu cube divided by 4g, and you have root 2. 4g and root 2, mv cube. Option B is the correct answer. Very good, Jesh. Okay, very good. Very good, Manshi. Awesomeness. Hello, Breaking Banu. Welcome back. Yes, all our lovely warriors are here. Yes, Kailash, the correct answer is option number B. You need to be very careful with the calculations or you will get a completely wrong answer. So if you are from 28th or 29th shift, please remember highest point questions can be asked. Okay, very, very likely. Flux related question, very likely. Even on day 1, day 2, flux questions have been asked. They had placed a rod and 4 cubes had to be drawn, and you have to find the flux through one of the cube. Remember this question. Now a similar question but a different type has been asked. So cube and flux related questions are being repeated in the JEE. So this is another important pattern. Now first of all, the main logic over here is only the shaded area we have to count the flux. So first of all, I will just construct a big cube over here. I'll construct a big cube over here. This cube will be at the center. This cube will be at the center. And if you count the flux on any one face, the flux through any one face, that will be 1/6 of the total flux. 1/6, because there are 6 faces. Is that right? There are totally 6 faces. So any one complete face will have 1/6, which is 1/6 of q by epsilon naught. Now the next thing is, if you take only one part of it, if you take only exactly one part of it, okay, like say for example this part, any one face can be divided into 4 parts. So the flux through any one such part is 1/4 of the flux in that particular face. That means it will be 1/4 into 1/6 of q by epsilon naught, which is q by 24 epsilon naught. But don't mark that answer yet. It is not the complete answer. Now remember the base which is there, okay, if I just draw the base properly, okay, divide the base into 4 parts. The shaded area is this much and this much. So this is that shaded area which is counted. So first of all, I can see one complete part over here, another complete part over here, and this is half of that part over here. So this will have q by 24 epsilon naught flux. This will have q by 24 epsilon naught flux, correct? And lastly, this much will be having half of q by 24 epsilon naught flux, because this is half of that 1/4 part on that base. That is what the logic will be. Yes, each of this part will have q by 24. This is a triangle which is half of the rectangle. That is why 1/2 of 24 epsilon naught. Okay, so hence the total net flux in that shaded area will be q by epsilon naught is common. Here I have 1 by 48 and here I have 1 by 24 and again 1 by 24. So this will be, LCM is 48. So q is there, 1 plus 2 plus 2, that is going to be 5. So the answer of n will be 5. Answer of n will be definitely 5. Very good, Manshi. JEE exam. Awesomeness. Welcome, everyone. And if you have not yet smashed the like button, please do that right now. Yes, this is very important. And many of you are also asking, sir, will there be a leveling up crash course for, April attempt, where it is taught in English and it is much more advanced because of the new pattern of NTA, so that we can improve our percentiles maybe from 90 to 95 or 95 to 99, or maybe I'm getting 70 percentile, I want to just qualify JEE, means for JEE Advanced, whatever your reason is. And sir, we want board preparation and also other backup exam preparation. Well, I'll be letting you know all the details of the upcoming JEE crash course in English on this very own channel. So stay tuned. That is the reason why you need to be subscribed. Okay? All right. Let's begin with the next question coming up on your screen. Here it comes. In a square loop, current, find field at the center. Find the field at the center. So standard question of magnetic field, everybody does this when you are learning this. So when you have a square loop and you have to find the magnetic field at the center, let's say the current is I and the side length is, let's say, A, then you just take any one side, find the field due to that, and every side will give the same field. So you multiply the field value with 4, you will get the net field. So if you just consider this side, the distance from the center is A by 2 and the angle subtended will be needed because it is a finite wire. This is 45 degree, even this is 45 degree. So magnetic field due to any one wire will be mu naught by 4 pi. Then you have the current value and then the distance of that wire from the center, which is A by 2. Then you have sine 45 plus sine 45. Okay, so this will just become, well, 2 and 4 will cancel, so this will become mu naught by 2 pi A. I is there. 45 sine will be 1 by root 2, so 2 times of 1 by root 2, 2 will cancel, so it will become mu naught I by pi A root 2. But we have to find the net magnetic field. So the net magnetic field will be 4 times the magnetic field due to any one side. Each side will contribute equally. So it will be 4 times of mu naught I by pi A root 2. Now you know all the values, just substitute. So 4 pi 10 to the power minus 7, current is how much? 5 amperes. This is pi, side length is 1 by root 2, guys. And this also root 2 is there over here. Solve this and you will get the answer. Solve this and you will get the answer. Yes, how much are you getting the answer as? Just check it out. Are you getting it as 8? Very good, Govind. Awesomeness. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Moving on. So this was just calculative. If you notice, it's just calculative. You cannot remember the values for square, for hexagon and all of that. You just have to solve it. Procedural. Okay. Moving on to the next question. I'm doing fast, the maths faster. The reason is because in physics the maths is laddu only. Chumma, I don't waste too much time on the mathematical part because I'm a physics teacher. I will spend more time on the physics part. Okay, nothing other than that. Okay, the radius of the circular motion of the satellite is changed from this to this. The percentage change in the time period will be how much? Okay, so again question on Kepler's third law. Remember yesterday also they asked the question on Kepler's third law. Today also they are repeating and they have combined it with errors chapter. How? the square of the time period is some constant into the distance cube. So if I just look at it, time will be another constant r raised to 3 by 2. So therefore relative error in the time will be nothing but 3 by 2 times relative change in the radius. So now if I want to find the relative change in the time in percentage form, it will be 3 by 2 multiplied by, notice this, r to 1.03 r. So delta r will be 0.03. So delta r will be 0.03, and the original radius was basically r only, but you have to convert it into percentage. So multiply it by basically 100 because you want it in percentage. That's all. So this will become 3 by 2, and 0, the decimal will change to 3. So 3, RR will just get cancelled. 3 3s are 9, 9 by 2 is 4.5 percentage. So 4.5 is option number A. Is that right, everyone? Many are saying option C. No, many of you made a mistake. You forgot maybe some number over here, or maybe you forgot that it was t square. Many people would have done that. Okay, clear, everyone? All right. Some of you are saying, who, Vedant Kela, you are getting 280 out of 300. You must be definitely close to 99.9 percentile. Let me tell you, the cutoff for this particular shift may not be very high. It might not decrease also because chemistry paper was straightforward. Maths had some direct questions. That's what Namrata ma'am told. And it can be solved easily if you have solved the PYQs, to a decent level. So there were actually some doable questions till a great extent in mathematics, plus physics paper, some direct questions, and I'm not seeing any difficult, very out of the box question. Yes, calculative or some procedure is there. If you do the procedure, you will get the answer. It's doable, but not very lengthy also. Okay, moving on to the next question. Multi-concepts also I can see. I can also see the questions on changing of medium and the effect on focal length of a lens or mirror. Yesterday there was a question on the mirror's focal length. Before that there was a question on the change in the focal length of a lens when the medium changes. Now again they have asked the same question. So this is definitely a repeated model. So what are the things, my dear warriors? First of all, there is a plano-convex lens. Just one second. Plano-convex lens whose refractive index is 1.5, radius of curvature 2 is kept in air. So let's assume it is something like this. Okay, and this is the radius of curvature, which is 2 centimeters. Refractive index is 1.5. So 1 by f1 will be refractive index, which is 1.5 minus 1. 1 by the first surface will have infinite radius of curvature. The second surface will have negative 2 centimeters as the radius of curvature. 1.5 minus 1 is basically 0.5. 1 by infinity is basically 0. Minus minus is plus. So 1 by 2 over here. So this will just become 1 by 4. So 1 by f1 is 1 by 4, or f1 is basically 4 centimeters. Similarly, let's do it for the second lens. Now, again, the lens has a refractive index of 1.5, but the medium which is there outside, that has a refractive index of how much? 1.2. And the radius of curvature this time is 3 centimeter. So now if you use 1 by the focal length, this mu will be the relative refractive index. So it will be 1.5 by 1.2, which is relative index of the lens with respect to the medium, minus 1. 1 by the first surface is flat, so infinite radius of curvature. The second surface has a radius of negative 3. Why negative? Because this left side will be negative, right side will be positive. So this is 15 by 12. 15 by 3 is 5, 12 by 3 is 4, okay, 1 by infinity is 0 plus 1 by 3, so 5 by 4 minus 1, that's 1 by 4, and 1 by 3, which is basically 1 by 12. Great. So what is the question now? What is, oh, by the way, so this is 1 by f2, so f2 will be nothing but 12. But the question is, what is the ratio of f1 by f2? f1 was 4 and f2 is 12, so it will be 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is option number A. Just check it out. Very good, Vasanta. Awesome. Very nice. Breaking Bhanu. Now we have cracked the code of NTA. And I'll be making a special video just for 28th and 29th students so that they benefit out of it. We will be listing down all the models, because now remember when we discussed the paper, maybe we discussed 18 questions, 21 questions, 22 questions, and some of them might get corrected. Now after some time we get all the questions, and that's when we can give you the proper analysis for the next shift people. So stay tuned, we'll give you all the repeated models for physics, chemistry and mathematics. Okay, so moving on, this shift seems to be easy. It seems that for this particular shift, the 99 percentile might come to around, I feel, around 190. 190 to 200, it might come around that range. That's what I feel. And also the 90 percentile cutoff, 90 percentile might come close to 100 to 105, around that range. 93 percentile might come to 115 to 125 range. Okay, that is what I feel. All right. Yes, this shift is relatively not that difficult. Now the banked road question concept is there. We know the maximum speed for a vehicle on a banked curved road with some friction is given by nothing but RG. Okay, you will have over here, and you will have you will have basically mu plus tan theta upon 1 minus mu tan theta, and this is V max square, by the way. This is the formula, correct? So let's do one thing. We have to find mu, right? So take RG below. So this will be V max, or V max over here is basically V naught. This will just become V naught. RG will come below, is equal to mu plus tan theta upon 1 minus mu tan theta. Now you just cross multiply, that will be beneficial for you. So take this over here, V naught square minus V naught square, okay, mu tan theta is equal to mu RG plus tan theta into RG plus tan theta multiplied by RG. Just cross multiply this into this and this into this. Is that right? Okay. Now we want mu, so bring mu terms on this side and take this tan term on this side. So it will become V naught square minus tan theta RG is equal to mu common. RG is there and this minus will become plus. So plus V naught square tan theta. So we want the value of mu. So mu will be nothing but V naught square minus RG tan theta. The whole thing divided by this whole term, which is V naught square tan theta plus RG. That is what it should be. I can see that option there. Where is that option, my dear warriors? Where is that option? If you know this formula, just cross multiply, rearrange the terms and you will get the answer. Very good, very good. The correct answer is exactly over here, my dear warriors, in option number A. Can you see that? Option number A. Very nice. Awesomeness. Moving on to the next question. Statement-based questions. Every single shift has many statement-based questions. True, false, which of the statements are correct. And semiconductor questions are direct theoretical. It works in reverse bias. Remember this? It works in reverse bias. Yep. Next, solar cells are forward biased and lightly doped. Well, solar cells are not in any bias. Solar cell is a battery. You don't connect another battery, so it is not even biased. So using the word bias is wrong. Statement 3 is also wrong. PN junction offers high resistance in reverse and low in forward. 5 is correct. So 1, 2 and 5 will be correct. 1, 2 and 5 is correct. So that means the option number A is correct. Option A is definitely correct. Okay, very good. Wow, Vignesh, you are from Vivekam batch. So you are my student from the CBSE batch. Awesome. Great, 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 great. Let's move on to the next question coming up on your screen. There is an electron which jumps from a principal state A to principal state C by releasing a photon, and another state B to C releasing a photon 6000. Then if you go from A to B, then what is the answer going to be? So let's show those states A, B and C. So electron jumps from A to C and then B to C is also there. So this is, let's say, A, this is, let's say, B, this is, let's say, C. If it goes from A to C, the wavelength is 2000 angstrom. If it goes from B to C, then the wavelength is 6000 angstrom. If it goes from here to here, let's assume that wavelength as wavelength 1, and we just do not know how much it is going to be. Okay, very simple, guys. I'll tell you what. To do that, what is the energy difference between A and B state? That is what hc by lambda 1 will be. Isn't that right? Energy difference between the orbits is the wave energy of the photon emitted. That was Bohr's model, Bohr's postulate, right? Energy difference is going to be the photon's energy. What can we write EA minus EB as? Well, I can write it as EA minus EC, and because I put minus EC, I'll put plus EC also, and this will be EC minus EB as well. This will be hc by lambda 1. Now, what is EA minus EC? EA minus EC will be the energy difference between A and C. That will be the energy of this photon of 2000 angstrom. So that will be hc by that lambda from A to C. And ECB, between these two, what is the energy difference between EC and EB, my dear warriors? What is the energy difference between EC and EB? That will be the energy of this particular photon, but be careful, this is EC minus EB. EC minus EB, EC is smaller, EB is bigger. So technically, this answer will be negative hc by lambda between that BC. This is equal to hc by lambda 1. hc goes, so 1 by lambda AC minus 1 by lambda BC will be 1 by lambda 1. Great. What is this? A to C? How much is it? It is basically 2000. What is B to C? It is basically 6000. So we have to find what is lambda 1. Obviously, you will take the LCM. So what is 1 by lambda 1 going to be? 1 by lambda 1 will be nothing but 6000 is the LCM. 2 goes with 6 3 times. So this will be 3 minus 1. So this will be 2 by 6000, which is basically 1 by 3000. So basically lambda 1 will be 3000. So that is option number A, I believe. Very good, Teja. No, it is not C option. Many people made a mistake in the sign. They put it as plus. So you'll get 1 by 2000 plus 1 by 6000, which is a completely different answer. So you have to be extremely careful. Silly mistake chances are very, very high, because in a hurry, you might think, oh no, everything is positive, but sign convention definitely matters. Next, acceleration of a solid cylinder rolling down an incline without slipping. Direct formula, I mean, this was straightforward. Acceleration is g sine theta upon 1 plus the factor in moment of inertia. That is the formula. Factor in moment of inertia. G is g sine of how much it is? 45 upon 1 plus the factor. What is it? It is a solid cylinder. Solid cylinder, the moment of inertia formula is mr square by 2. mr square, half mr square. So this is basically that factor which I am talking about, the number which comes over there. So I have to put half over here, then everything will follow. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2, and 1 plus half is basically 3 by 2. So this will be g by root 2 will cancel. So 3 by root 2 will come. So root 2 will go on the top. So g root 2 divided by 3. G root 2 divided by 3 is C for Captain Shreyas. Yes, C for Captain Shreyas. Got it? And when you say C for Captain Shreyas, remember your Captain Shreyas is also available for connecting with you on your Instagram as well as Telegram on this particular handle. Yeah. So if you want to connect with me, you want to tag me, you want to share some very cool information, or you just want to probably ask something, definitely feel free to ask me on Captain_Shreyas. That's my official Insta and Telegram handle. Okay. Great. Moving on to the next question on your screen. Okay, this was done. G root 2 by 3. Perfect. Okay, this was the last question which I had. If more questions come, I'll definitely come back. Okay, right now it's time for mathematics or chemistry. Just let's go ahead with chemistry or mathematics. Just 1 second. Okay, so we're going to start off with mathematics. All right. So get ready, my dear students.
All right, few questions from mathematics also. A little bit on the lengthier side again. Tricky questions have been observed in mathematics. So yes, but that has always been the case, I believe, for mathematics, right? Mathematics is never easy in JEE Main. Okay, all right, chalo. So few questions we have already done. Okay, from current slide. Okay. All right. So this question is from vector. Okay. At this point, I got used to it. Yes, you should get used to it. Okay. So this is a very basic question. Okay. Nothing very tricky. So this is expected model, basic question, basic theorems are applicable. Understand, A vector is given to you, B vector is given to you, and there is a C vector which is coplanar with A and B. Remember, theorem in plane. When a vector is coplanar with two given vectors, you can write it as C vector is equals to X, A vector plus Y, B vector. So C vector will be equals to X. Then we are having A vector 1, 2, 3 plus Y times B vector will be 3, 1 and minus 1. Correct? This is your C vector. Okay, now we want C vector, right? Magnitude of C, that means we want C vector, correct or not? So if we want C vector, we want the value of X and Y. And also from here we can say that C vector is X plus 3Y, comma 2X plus Y, comma 3X minus Y. Correct? So now two things they are giving, two relations. Obviously we want two variables, so I want two equations. First equation is A dot C is equals to 5. So A dot C, that means this is your C vector, this is your A vector. So just take dot product with this. So A dot C is equals to 5. So X plus 3Y into 1. So X plus 3Y into 1. Then we have 2X plus Y into 2. So plus 4X plus 2Y. Correct? Plus 3X minus Y into 3 will be 3 3s are 9X minus 3Y equals to 5. Sorry, equals to not 0 but 5. Yes, equals to 5. Okay. So this is A dot C is equals to this, which is equals to 5. Now let's solve it. Let's solve it. X. So this is 5. 9 plus 5 will be 14. So 14X. Correct? Then 3Y, na? So 3Y minus 3Y is cancelled out. So you are having just 2Y. So plus 2Y equals to 5. This is your first equation. Okay, ma'am. Now C is perpendicular to B. That means C dot B is 0. So this is your C vector. This is your B vector. So C dot B, if you calculate, you will get 0. So this dot this, correct? So this is 3X plus 9Y. Then we have plus 2X plus 2Y. Plus 2X plus Y, and then minus of 3X plus Y equals to 0. So Y cancel. This is 3X. 3X also cancel. So you are going to get 9Y plus 2X equals to 0. So from here, if you solve these two equations, you are going to get the value of X and Y. Okay. So if you get the value of X and Y, put it right here. Get the value of X and Y, put it right here. Put the value of X and Y over here. Once you get X and Y, so now you will get C vector. So once you get C vector, magnitude of C is already there, right? If you get C vector right away, magnitude of C is easily calculatable. So option D will be right here. Okay, yes, John, absolutely right. Option D. Correct? Okay. So now let us move on to the next question, which is this, which is from the area under curve. Any advice for 28 afternoon shift? Yes, we do have an advice that we are going to tell you in a separate video. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well. Okay, the area of the region bounded by this. So this is your region. Okay. Now area. So understand that we have two things. Y is less than or equals to x plus 2. And over here the left hand side says y is greater than or equals to x plus 2 whole square minus 2. Understand, what I have done over here, I have created a whole square out of it or perfect square out of it. X plus 2 whole square and then minus 2. So this and this are same, correct or not? If you open it, you will get this only. Okay, so why I have done that? Because I want to know what is the, basically how will the graph form, and this is modulus, let's not forget. So if I just plot this graph now, so this will look like, understand, okay, this will look like this, okay. Okay, okie dokie. Now mod of x plus 2, it will start with x equals to minus 2. It will go like this and like this. Are you getting it? Understanding it now? X plus 2 whole square minus 2. X plus 2 whole square minus 2. So x plus 2 whole square, what we will get? So x plus 2 whole square minus 2, we will get x plus 2 whole square minus 2. So we can equate these two now, so that we can get, see, let me just give you the graphical approach over here. So graph will look like this. Okay, yes. So this is the graph. Understand, this is the graph. This is what? So x plus 2 whole square graph will look like this. But x plus 2 whole square minus 2. So we have to pull this graph 2 units in downward direction, and this is what the area we are looking for. Now understand that this is a symmetric area. This area and this area is a symmetric area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out the area between this and this. Okay. So this is x equals to minus 2. What about this point? Can you see? This graph is actually cutting the, if you put, basically if you put y is equals to 0, okay, y is equals to 0. So what you're going to get is y is equals to x square plus 4x plus 2. Okay. So this is going to give you what? Tell me. So this point will be what? If you put y is equals to 0, sorry, x equals to 0, y is equals to 2. So 0 comma 2. This is 0 comma 2. Now understand, x equals to 0, y is equals to 2. So both 0 comma 2. Understand what I'm trying to say. This graph and this graph both are passing through 0 comma 2. This is 0 comma 2 and this is minus 2. So this is x equals to minus 2 and x equals to 0. This is the point where both graphs are intersecting. So minus 2 to 0. Integration of minus 2 to 0. Upper curve is this. This is your upper curve. Okay. Which is what? This is your upper curve. So x plus 2 minus lower curve is this, which is x plus 2 whole square minus 2. Okay, with respect to dx. So you just have to integrate it. Understand? You have to integrate it and you're done with this. Okay, so minus 2 to 0. So this is going to give you x square by 2 plus 2x. Minus 2 to 0 minus, this is x plus 2 whole cube by 3 minus minus plus 2x, and this is, that's it. Again, this is minus 2 to 0, minus 2 to 0. So if you solve it, and obviously your area will be what? Let's not forget, twice of this thing will be your area. So twice of this thing will be your area. If you solve this, 2 into 10 by 3, it will give you 20 by 3. Option C will be absolutely correct. Okay, all right, yes. So just the basic calculation, I don't think so. This is calculation heavy also. Okay, okay, okay. So let me show you the solution. Okay, you'll do it. Now we are having one question from linear differential equation. Linear differential equation, and this time they have given straightforward linear differential equation in y. Okay, so over here, can you see that dy by dx plus py equals to q is right here. Okay. All right. So integrating factor will be what? E raised to power integral of p dx. Integrating factor is equals to e raised to power integral of x upon, understand, x upon 1 plus x square dx. Now if you take this as t, the denominator 1 plus x square, if you take this as t, oops, caption क्यों चालू हो गए? 1 plus x square, if you take this as t, so 2x, so this is e raised to power what? dt by 2t. Correct? E raised to power. So if you take this as t, 2x dx will become dt, x dx will become dt by 2 integration. So this is what you're going to get, e raised to power half log of t. So log what? 1 plus x square. Correct? 1 plus x square. This is your integrating factor. Half will go. So this is square root 1 plus x square. This is your integrating factor. Now y multiply integrating factor is equals to integration of q root x upon root 1 plus x square into integrating factor plus c. This are cancelled out. So y square root 1 plus x square equals to x power half ka integration will be x power 3 by 2 and 3 2 plus c. Correct? Now they are saying x of, you put x equals to 0, you will get y is equals to 0. Put x equals to 0, y is equals to 0. So 0 0, that means the constant part is coming out as 0. Right? Constant part is coming out as 0. Okay. So now you are having this y square root 1 plus x square is equals to 2 by 3 x ki power 3 by 2. Now y of 1 they are asking. So put y of 1, that means put x equals to 1. You put x equals to 1, y into root 2 is equals to 2 by 3. So correct answer will be what? Y is equals to 2 by 3 and this is root 2. So correct answer will be, okay, so this is root 2 by 3 option C. Option C, root 2 by 3 option C. Okay, it is matching with option C. Okay, all right. Satish is saying, ma'am, not the actual question. Okay, this is what I got from the students only. Okay, so please correct what was there in your actual paper. Do let me know. Okay, all right. Yes. Chalo, now next question. This was this the correct question? Tell me. This is from inverse trigonometric function plus trigonometric function. Alpha and beta are real numbers such that sec square tan inverse alpha plus cosec square cot inverse beta is equals to 36. Alpha plus beta is 8. Very easy question. Let me tell you, easy question if you know the basics of inverse trigonometric function. Sec square. So this is sec tan inverse alpha whole square plus cosec cot inverse beta whole square is given as 36. Now understand, tan inverse alpha. Okay, tan inverse alpha. So this is your angle, tan inverse alpha. So understand that sec of tan inverse. So tan inverse, suppose I take this angle as theta and this angle theta 1, let's say, and this as theta 2. Okay, so theta 1. Now tell me, tan theta 1 is equals to alpha. So tan theta 1 is equals to alpha is this. So tan theta 1 equals to alpha, correct? Because tan inverse alpha is theta 1. So tan theta 1 will be equals to alpha, and tan theta 1 equals to alpha by 1 means this is perpendicular, this is base. So this is hypotenuse. Now we are looking for what? Sec theta 1. Can anybody tell me? Sec theta 1 will be what? I hope that this is visible. Sec theta 1 will be hypotenuse by base. So this is square root 1 plus alpha square. So square root 1 plus alpha square whole square plus. Now similarly, if you take cosec theta 2, what are you going to get? 1 plus beta square whole square is equals to 36. So this is what? Square root is right there. So 1 plus alpha square plus 1 plus beta square is equals to 36. So alpha square plus beta square is 34. That is first thing. One more thing they have given to us, which is alpha beta is equals to 8. Now you know the formula. Alpha plus beta whole square is equal to, okay. So yes, what you can do is you can now 2 equations to unknown. Now solve it. 2 equations to unknown. So solve it. Alpha square plus beta square. Understand? Alpha square plus. Now beta, we can write 8 minus alpha. Whole square is equals to 34. Alpha square plus 64 minus 16 alpha is equals to 34. And this is 2 alpha square minus 16 alpha plus 32 equals to 0. Alpha square minus 8 alpha plus 16 equals to 0. So plus 16 आएगा क्या? 64 minus 34 is 30, right? So 15, sorry. 15 30 and 15. Yes, 30 and 15. 30 equals to 0, 15 equals to 0. Alpha is coming out as 5, 3. If you put alpha is equals to 5 and beta is equals to 3, you are going to get 8. And obviously, as per the question, alpha is greater than beta. They are asking you alpha square plus beta. So alpha square is 25 plus 3. So 28 is absolutely correct answer. Yes? Okay. All right. Clear? Perfect. Okay. Now we are having the next question. Next question. So 28 is, let me have a look at the chat. Okay. All right. Now we are having the next question, which is this question, okay? So this question is from the world of functions, right? From the world of functions. And understand, I told you this. Few days back, we were doing this kind of question. Functional equation. Fx minus 6 1 by x is given as this, okay? So how to solve it, understand. First of all, this functional equation I'm going to use and I'm going to find out the f of x. Help me find out f of x. How will you do that? See, f of x minus 6 f1 by x equals to 35 by 3x minus 5 by 2. Okay, minus 5 by 2. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace x by 1 by x. So this is f of 1 by x minus 6 f of x equals to 35 by 3x minus 5 by 2. Okay, now I have to eliminate f of 1 by x. What do you want? You want fx, right? So this is, treat this question as 2 equations and 2 unknowns. Yes, JEE aspirant, replace x by 1 by x. So this is how you solve these type of functional equation. So you have one equation, you replace x by 1 by x, so you get another equation. Now this is basically system of equations, 2 equations, 2 unknown, right? So you have to eliminate f of 1 by x. Okay, how will you eliminate f of 1 by x? Understand. So this, I have to multiply the second equation by 6. Multiply the second equation by 6 and then you have to add. Multiply second equation by 6 and add. So see, this is 6 f of 1 by x, this is minus 6, so cancel. So fx is right here. These two terms are getting cancelled out. 6 6 are minus 36f. So minus 36f of x. On the right hand side, tell me, 35 by 3x minus 5 by 2, and you're multiplying 6 over here. So this is plus 6 into 35 by 3x minus 5 by 2 into 6. Solve it out. This is minus 35x f of x. And this is what? 35. 3 ones are 3 twos are. This is 3. So understand. 35 by 3x. And what about this? Plus 70x. What about this? This is minus 5 by 2 and minus 15. You have to solve it out. So 35, minus 35 by 2. Yes, minus 35 by 2. Minus 35 by 2. Minus 35 by 2. Now 35, can you see how beautifully 35 is getting cancelled out? Arey yaar, ye kya ho ja raha hai? 35, this is 2 and this 35 is also gone. So see, fx will be equals to, understand, minus 1 by 3x minus 2x and this is plus 1 by 2. This is your fx. This is your fx. As per the question, they are saying limit 1 by alpha x. So limit 1 upon alpha x plus fx minus 1 by 3x minus 2x plus half, okay, is equals to, they are saying this is beta. Now understand, if you put x equals to 0, this is going to become infinite. So this has to be 0. 1 upon alpha minus 1 by 3, 1 by x. Now understand, if x is 0, then this term will become not defined. You don't want any term to become not defined, right? Because this whole limit value is a finite value, that is beta. Correct? So what we want is this has to go. This has to become 0. So this has to become 0. This will become 0 when alpha is equals to 3. And if you put x equals to 0, this is gone. Beta is equals to half. So this is your question. Now alpha plus 2 beta will be what? 3 plus 2 into half. That is 4 is absolutely right. 4 is absolutely right. Okay. All right. Clear? Perfect. Chalo, I think this was a good question. If you know the basics, I have done this question in the mock paper also. This type of question. Okay. I will show you. Okay. All right. Now we are having... Okay, this question. Let us have this question. Let us have a look at this question. Foot of perpendicular indirect question. Foot of perpendicular indirect question. Can you see? There is a line. A and C are 2 points on it. This is A and this is C. AC is given as 6. Now there is a point B which is 1, 1, minus 2. Find the area of triangle ABC. Now area of triangle ABC will be half into base into height. So this is point B. Now if I draw this, this is BF. If I know foot of perpendicular, this point which is foot of perpendicular, don't you think this BF length will be very easily calculatable? That means this height of the triangle we will be able to calculate. So area is nothing but half into base. Base is already given na 6 into height. This height is what we are looking for. So 3 into height, we just want the value of f so that by distance formula I can calculate f. So first of all, this is your line x minus 6, y minus 7, z minus 7 upon. This is 3, this is 2, this is minus 2. Yes, since yesterday, foot of perpendicular question is repeatedly coming. So there are few things which has still not changed. NTA is still following some trend, some pattern. Foot of perpendicular, important topic. Distance between two skew lines, important topic. Right? So now what we are going to do is we are going to assume this point F, which is 3 lambda plus 6, comma 2 lambda plus 7 minus 2 lambda plus 7. Okay, I hope that I have noted the question right. Okay, this is how it is. Now 3 lambda plus 6 minus 1, we are looking for BF vector. Help me in calculating BF vector, guys. Okay, 3 lambda plus 6, so 3 lambda plus 5. Then we are having 2 lambda plus 6. Then we are having minus 2 lambda plus 7 minus 2. So minus 2 lambda plus 9. Correct? Now BF vector dot product with direction ratio of line will be equals to 0. BF vector dot product with direction ratio of line will be equals to 0. So 3 3s are 9 lambda plus 15. है ना, 3 into 3 lambda plus 5, 2 into plus, so 4 lambda plus 12 and minus 2, so this is 4 lambda plus 18 equals to 0. So 9 lambda, 9 plus 4, okay, 13, 13 plus 4, 17 lambda is equals to, this is what, 27 plus 18, 27 plus 18, 45 with a negative sign, yes or no? Okay, so 18 plus 12 is 30 plus 45. Yes. So lambda is coming out as like this. Now you have the value of lambda. What you need to do is put the value of lambda right here. The moment you put the value of lambda, you will get the f. Once you get the value of f, obviously BF length you can calculate. This h is nothing but length of BF. And BF if you put, so you will get your answer. Okay. All right. This is how it is done. This is how it is done. Okay, all right. Now we are having another question. Oh, this is the question. Very good question. Sometimes they give you tricky but easy question. Understand? X square minus 9x plus 11 ka whole square. So, and this is, so let me just do one thing. X square minus 9x plus 11 whole square minus x square minus 9x plus 20. Is equals to 2. Correct? This is a biquadratic equation. Can you see power 4 equation is right here? Possibly now they are saying that the product of all real roots. Now tell me one thing. Power 4 equations, maximum number of roots can be 4. Ideal case scenario, if I take, it may be possible that all 4 roots are real. If all 4 roots are real, then tell me alpha, beta, gamma and delta is equals to what? Suppose ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e equals to 0, minus plus minus plus. So you are going to get e by a. So if at all the roots are real, then we can say that what is the constant term? Tell me. So from here you are going to get 121, okay, plus 121 minus 20 minus 2. This is your E. And A from here is 1. So this is what? Tell me. 100 and 1 minus 2, 99. So the answer will be 99, but we are not sure. We are not sure. We need to check. Okay, why? Why we need to check? Minus 18 you are saying. It's minus 18 you're saying. Okay, let me go back. Minus 18. Okay. 3 3s are 9. Then 2 2s are 4. Then minus 2. Okay. So minus 18 you are saying. Okay, minus 18, I can write minus 18 right here. So 15 plus 12, 27. 27 minus 18. 27, correct? 27 minus 18 will be what? So yes, from here get the value of lambda. Okay, all right. Now we are having this question, which is this. Yes, I was telling you about this. Now understand one thing, that product of root, the answer of this question possibility could be 99, but we have to check. Okay, so now solve this equation. X square minus 9x. Let's put x square minus 9x equals to t. Can you see this? X square minus 9x equals to t twice. So this is t plus 11 square minus t plus 22 plus 20 is equals to 2. So the quadratic equation will be t square. Correct? You are going to get minus t. So plus t square plus 22t. 22 minus, so minus plus 21t. Correct? And this is 121 minus 20 minus 2. That is going to give you what? Plus 99 equals to 0. Okay. Now from here we can obviously calculate the value of t. Let us calculate the value of t. If you start calculating the value of t, that is going to give you t is equals to minus 21 plus minus 21 ka square minus 4 into 99 upon 2. Correct? Upon 2. If you calculate the roots now, the roots of this equation upon 2. Let me just put upon 2. Upon 2. Correct? If you calculate roots, this is t is going to be minus 7 point something and t is going to be something, right? So now understand, the value of t is like this. What is t? Understand. So x square minus 9x equals to t, correct? X square minus 9x minus t equals to 0. You want equation of this roots to be real. So discriminant 81 plus 4t should be greater than or equals to 0. So t is greater than or equals to minus 81 by 4 will give you real roots of this equation. And can you see that t is greater than minus 81 by 4? T should be greater than minus 20, which is there. If you solve this equation, t is greater than minus 20. That means all roots of this equation are real, and the correct answer of this particular question is 99, which we were already thinking in the beginning. Okay, so that's all about this particular question. Now we have another question from statistics. Easy question, not a very difficult question, and this is not actually heavy on calculations as well. Easy question and not very lengthy also. So they are saying this is like incorrect data. Basically the question is all about incorrect data. Okay. So for a distribution of 10 observations, sigma xi is 55 and sigma xi square is 328. Sigma xi is 55, okay, and sigma xi square is 328. if the observations 4 and 5 are replaced by 6 and 8, so basically sigma xi is equals to 55. So 4 and 5 we have added over here, so we need to remove that incorrect observation and add the correct observation. So minus 4, understand this is so minus 4. Now sigma new wala, the new sigma xi will be equals to 55. Now you have to remove 5 and 4, so minus 5 minus 4, and you have to add 6 and 8. So correct, so this is going to become 60. Now your new sigma xi, the new one, is equals to 60. So new mean, tell me, new mean will be 60 by 10, that is going to be 6. Now you have got the mean. Similarly, now understand sigma xi square is equals to 328. That means what they have done is they have squared the observations and they have added. So they have got 328. But now new sigma xi square you have to calculate. So you have to remove minus 16 and minus 25, because 4 and 5 square you have to remove and add. What you're going to add? Tell me. 6 is a 36 plus 8 is a 64. Okay. So this is what you're going to get is sigma xi square is nothing but, so plus 100. So 428 minus this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 41. So sigma xi square is nothing but 428. So this is 42 minus 4 will be what? 42 minus 4, 380. 2, 3, 4, 41. Correct. So 8 minus 1, 7. 42 minus 4. Can anybody help me? 387. Is it? Okay, so this is sigma xi square. Now the new variance sigma square, tell me, 387 by 10 minus new mean is 6. So 38.7 minus 6 is what you're going to get, which is 32.7. This is your new variance, 32.7, right? 32.7. Okay. In my question paper, what is deviation? So you have to take root of it. Okay. Do not worry about it. You have to take, okay. I have also made a mistake. Minus 6 ka square. So minus 6 ka square is 36. 38.7 minus 36 is 2.7. 2.7 is absolutely right. So this question, now if standard deviation is asked, that means sigma square nahi. You have to calculate sigma. So in the last step, take square root, you'll be fine. Okay, okie dokie, clear. I think we have got only this much questions. Okay, so I'll be calling. So this is how your solution is. You can have a look right here. Okay. All right. Let me call Shreyas sir. Okay, if they have any more questions.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody, let me know in the comment section, chat box, if I am visible and audible to all of you. Let me just attach this mic and we will start with yes. Yes, students. Okay. So let us start with the chemistry part. Now. Okay, so I'll just see the questions. So in the first case, the questions that we discussed were quite easy, but now we are going to see some difficult questions. Not difficult, I would say good questions of organic chemistry, right? Okay, some really good questions of organic chemistry we are going to see now. Let us start with the questions now. Okay, so here next question is which of the following is most reactive towards nucleophilic addition reaction? Nucleophilic addition reaction means nucleophile is going to get added here, right? Nucleophile is going to get added here. So when nucleophile you are adding, right? So when you are adding a nucleophile, that means it the more positive, the less electron density on the compound, more nucleophile will be attracted towards that compound. So let us draw all the structures here. First is para-nitrobenzaldehyde. So this is benzaldehyde. On the para position you have NO2. Second is para-nitro, not para-nitro, it's para-methyl benzaldehyde. Again, it's benzaldehyde, but here it is methyl. Then you have benzaldehyde simple. Then you have simple benzaldehyde, right? Last one is acetophenone. That means this is C double bond O and this is CH. This is acetophenone, right? So now you need to see which has the least electron density among it, on it, right? So if you see this here, this is having minus I and minus M effect, right? So electron will be pulled out from that. That means on this particular carbon you will have least electron density among all of them. Here it is plus I effect, right? Here there is no effect. Here you are giving plus I effect from this side also, right? Okay, so that means this is going to have least electron density. So answer is going to be A is the correct answer, which is going to have maximum tendency towards a nucleophilic attack. So answer is A is the correct answer. Okay, next question here is, it's a simple question. Which of the following complex problem, okay, 2 moles of AgCl PPT in pressure of exceed amount of this. That means I think there's some typing mistake here. Actually what they want to say is that out of the following, which is that complex which on addition of AgNO3 will give you 2 AgCl. That means 2 Cl should be outside the coordination sphere. So that is, if you draw this particular compound, it is going to be CO. We know that coordination number of cobalt is 6, so it is 4, and Cl2 only, then it will be 6 coordination number. So that means only 1 Cl will be outside. That means only 1 AgCl PPT will be formed here, right? What about this one? Here you have cobalt, this is 5NH3, you have 5NH3 here, right? And out of this 3 Cl, to complete the coordination number 6, it will be 6 over here and it will be Cl2. That means total AgCl precipitates will be 2. So answer is, they are asking you 2 only. So answer is B is the correct answer, where you can get 2 AgCl precipitates here, right? Okay, where you can get 2 AgCl precipitates. Got it? Okay, now next question guys. Okay, so how many times I have told you that Kirchhoff's reaction, very important, where we have tautomerism as well. So here they are giving you basically from organic chemistry, good questions they are asking. First is they are asking from like a series of reactions. They will give you 3, 4, 5 reactions. They will ask you the final product or the molar mass, or they can also give you they are asking from GOC, right? Okay, GOC, they are asking from stability of intermediates, right? So here it is, find the product in sequence of the following reaction. So we know that CH3 C triple bond CH, when you give water to it, it will be converted to CH3. This is C, this is double bond, this is CH, this is OH. After tautomerism, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. This will be, this double bond will shift here. It will be converted to acetone, that is this thing, right? Okay, so that is after reaction of Hg2 positive, and that means the hydration in presence of mercuric ions, right? Now after that you have HCN. When you react HCN here, H is positive, this is negative. Positive, negative is going to attack here. Electrons are going to jump here. So it will be CH3. This is C. This is O. H. This is CH3. And this is Cl, right? After that, what you're doing is, after that you're doing reduction. So reduction will be done for C triple bond N. So answer will be CH3, right? That is CH2NH2, right? This will be C triple bond N. C triple bond N will be converted to CH2NH2, right? 2 pi bonds will break and you will add hydrogen into that, and after this it will be CH3 here, and this is OH here. So answer is going to be what you can see here, CH2NH2, 2CH3 and OH. So answer is C is the correct answer. Okay, answer is C is the correct answer, right? Okay, yes, so C is the correct answer. Yes, that is the correct answer. Next is students, it is statement based question, basically it is. So they have given you 2 statements here. This is the reaction directly from your NCERT, this reaction is. Now here they have given you that, okay, you have a compound where OH negative is going to attack here via SN2 mechanism. So it is going to attack over here, electrons, it will displace from this side, and hence you will have the formation of OH, that is right. Then you have NR3, okay, so NR3, what it is going to, NR3Cl, so what it is going to do here, what will happen, you will have lone pairs here, it is going to attack here, and here electrons are going to jump from Cl, and it will be in the form of Cl negative, and you will have the formation of NR3 positive, Cl negative. This is also the correct thing, right? So both the statements are individually correct, but they are not the explanation of each other. So answer is D is the correct answer, right? Okay, answer is D is the correct answer. Next question is from electrochemistry. Calculate the standard cell potential of the cell in which they are saying the following reaction takes place. Okay, E0 cell they are asking. Now tell me here which is oxidizing, which is reducing. So always it is cathode minus anode. Cathode means the one which is undergoing reduction. So here you can see there is increase, there is decrease. This is undergoing reduction, right? This is undergoing oxidation. So it will be E0 cell. E0 cell is equals to E0 of reduction, that is Ag positive to Ag, minus E0 of Fe2 positive, that is cathode minus anode, that is undergoing oxidation. But here we will write the reduction potential Fe3 positive to Fe2 positive. It is undergoing oxidation, but we will write the reduction potential here, right? Okay, so E0 Ag to Ag, it is given to us, that is X. Now E0 of Fe3 positive we have to calculate from this particular thing, right? Okay, now what you can see from here, we know that Fe3 positive, Fe3 positive to Fe2 positive to Fe, right? Fe3 positive to Fe is given to us. Wait a minute, 2 things are given to us. What they have given to us is Fe3 positive to Fe. This is given to us. It is given to be Z volt, right? And Fe2 positive to Fe is given to be Y. I am assuming this to be, let's say, P. As a Q, whatever you can see, I am just assuming it to be P, because I have to find out the value of Fe3 positive to Fe2 positive. This is what I have to find out here, right? Okay, Fe3 positive to Fe2 positive, reduction potential minus, yes. Okay, so this is what you have to find out. So it is going to be, you can apply the conservation of Gibbs free enthalpy, basically that will be P into number of electron is 1 only, plus this is Y into number of electron here is 2, right, equals to how many electrons it is shifting? 3 electrons, and this is Z, right? Okay, this is 2. So it will be 2Y plus P equals to 3Z. P equals to 3Z minus 2Y. P is equals to 3Z minus 2Y. So just put it here. This is nothing but P only. So it will be minus of 3Z plus, acha, this will be minus, na? Wait a minute. This will be minus. Just write it here. It will be minus. So it is going to be 3Z minus of 2 of Y. So it is going to be X minus 3Z plus 2Y. Okay, so answer we can see D is the correct answer. X minus 3Z plus 2Y. Okay, X minus 3Z plus 2Y, that is the correct answer. Is that clear? Yes, everybody, is that clear? X is equals to, that is going to be X minus 3Z plus 2Y is the correct answer. Right? Okay, so you just need to put it in this form. That was a very, very important step. I would say this is a good question. Okay, easy, plus it's a good question, not a very direct question. If you have done electrochemistry, you can easily solve this. Right? Okay. Now, next is this we have done. Okay. Next question is, okay, this is also a very, very interesting question where they have given that you have some X compound that you have to find out. When it is under reductive ozonolysis, after the aldol condensation, it should give you this product, right? Okay, so one by one we will see. Firstly, I'll pick out this particular compound. When I do the ozonolysis here, you will have the formation of, this is, wait a minute, you will have the formation of, which thing? So you will have the formation of, break the double bond, attach double bond O here. So it is going to be, array yaar. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, break this double bond, attach double bond O here, and this is double bond O here, right? Okay, this is what you will get after ozonolysis. Now you have to do aldol condensation. So for aldol condensation, what we will see, that the less sterically hindered part will have the attachment of OH here, right? So basically these two, this is less sterically hindered, so these two will attach with each other, and you will have the formation of 1, 2, this is 1, okay. Okay, so this is 1, this will attach with this particular thing, so it will be attachment here. After that, it will have OH, this double bond O will be converted to OH, and this will be as it is, this is double bond O and this is methyl. Okay, right, hai na? So after that they are saying further eliminate OH from here. If you eliminate this thing, if you dehydrate it, if you eliminate OH from here, right, you eliminate OH, right, from here you eliminate H, what you will get? You will get the formation of that thing only, na? Hai na? So you eliminate OH from here, you eliminate H, because this is ketonic part, this is alpha, this is beta, right? From alpha and beta position, you eliminate H and OH. So this is eliminated, and hence, I know this may seem a little weird to you, but actually this is one 5-membered ring only. So I'll just draw it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And here you have double bond, and this is C double bond O, and this is CH3. This is nothing but same as this thing only, right? Okay, so answer is A is the correct answer. Got it? So firstly, break the double bond, attach double bond O, then do the aldol condensation here, right? So this will be converted to here, this alpha, the alpha carbon here, right, that will be attached. This is basically intramolecular aldol condensation. Here alpha is attached to this carbonyl carbon. This carbonyl carbon is converted to OH here, right, and rest of the things are as it is. After that you eliminate water from alpha and beta position and you will have the formation of this thing. So A is the correct answer. Got it? Yes. Okay guys, got it everybody? This is a very nice question. Is there any problem in this question? How many of you were able to solve this? Right? Okay. How many of you were able to solve this question? Yes everybody, how many of you were able to solve this question? Okay. Next is you have RCH2OH PCC. Okay. So again this is also a direct question only. So this is RCH2OH after PCC. PCC is the mild or strong oxidizing agent. It is a very mild oxidizing agent. So it is RCH2. This will be converted to CHO. So just convert it into CHO with the same number of carbon. So it will be CH2. It will be C double bond O and this is H. Right? Okay. After that you add, wait a minute, PCC, then you add HCN here, then you add HCN here, HCN, again this is positive, this is negative, negative will be attacked here, this will jump here, so it will be R, C, this is C, triple bond N, that is CN, this will be OH and this is H. Right? After that you add a reduction, you do the reduction. After doing the reduction, what you will have, this will be R, this is C, this is H, OH, this is CH2, NH2. Right? Okay. So RCH, CH2, NH2. And on this carbon only you have OH. So A is the correct answer. R, CH, CH, CH2NH2, CH2NH2. On that CH you have OH. So answer is A is the correct answer. Got it? So A is going to be the correct answer. Is that clear to everybody? Right? Okay. Understood? Simple reaction it is. A lot of reactions in just one question. Right? Otherwise the reagents are simple only. Right? Okay. Now, for an ideal monoatomic gas undergoing an isobaric process, right? So after that, I'll just ask ma'am, maths, apna ninja ma'am to come here and solve some questions of mathematics, right? Okay. I think she has already done that, right? So I think physics, after that I'll call Shreyas sir. Now I have exam fever right now, so that's why. Okay, for an ideal monoatomic gas undergoing an isobaric process. Now they are saying the ratio of delta Q by du. Du is nothing, this is delta U only, right? Delta Q by delta U. Now delta Q divided by delta U is nothing but it is Cp by Cv only, because it is NCp delta T, NCv delta T, basically it is NCp delta T, this is NCv delta T. So these two will cancel each other, it will be Cp by Cv, right? Okay, after that they are asking that for a monatomic gas. For a monatomic gas, Cp by Cv is 5 by 3. So answer is going to be 5 by 3. Or you can also solve it like this. 1 plus 2 divided by F is the value of Cp by Cv. If you don't remember the value directly. Degree of freedom for monatomic gas is 3. So it is 1 plus 2 by 3. So it is going to be 5 by 3. You can also solve it like this. Right? If you directly remember, then that is great. If you don't directly remember, then you can definitely solve it. So it will be 5 by 3. So just put the value here. Answer is A is the correct answer. Is that clear? Yes, students. Chalo. Now I'll just ask Capto Shreyas sir to join and do some physics questions. Right? Okay. So even now you can say that yes ma'am, the questions are up to the mark, right? Some organic questions are really good. In last shift, yesterday's shift, some physical questions were really good. So the trend I would say is same only, it is similar only, from same kind of topics only they are asking you the questions again and again, right? Same kind of pattern that we can observe here, right? Okay, yes, so just give me some time and I'll call Shreyas sir.
Okay. Yes. Guys, big round of applause to Diksha ma'am out there, because Diksha ma'am is really high on fever right now. And in spite of all of this, Diksha ma'am has not given up on you and solving the paper. So at least for Diksha ma'am, you should at least smash that like button out there. And yes, we are committed towards our paper solving and delivering quality content to all of you. Make sure you are liking, subscribing to the channel as well. And it's very, very important that you understand that the hard work that we are putting in is immense. Okay, now Diksha ma'am is going to go to the hospital right now because she's not well. Even on the first day she had gone to the hospital, now she's going to go for a follow-up. So you should definitely value that. Okay, so I think we had done all this. It's time for, I think, yes, this particular question starting now. Okay, great sir. For 28 physics weightage, we'll be making a separate video for 28th and 29th shift. Okay, cool. So let's begin. Questions are easy. I feel the cutoff for this shift will go definitely higher. Many students are commenting and messaging also me privately saying that, sir, I'm getting 220 marks, 250 marks, 230 marks, 180 marks, 190 marks. And many students are saying that, sir, the paper was relatively easy, predictable. I was able to do it, physics at least and chemistry. So even maths, till some extent, students are saying that. So for this shift, 100% the percentiles will go up. Okay, so now talking about this particular question, for the given plano-convex silvered lens as shown in the figure, if the equivalent focal length is f, find the radius of curvature. Now let me tell you, because this lens is silvered over here, it's a mirror, plane mirror. A plane mirror will reflect whatever is there in the front. So this can be considered as just two plano-convex lenses like this, which is the same as a biconvex lens, because it will just reflect whatever is there in the front. Now this focal length we already know, which is nothing but 1 by f is equal to refractive index minus 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So 1 by r minus 1 by negative r over here. That's the sign convention. So this will be nothing but mu minus 1. Minus minus is plus, so into 2 divided by r, that's 1 by your f. So we have been asked the radius of curvature. So just do the math. R goes on the top is equal to 2 times of mu minus 1, and f also goes on the top. So 2 into mu minus 1 into f. Is that clear? Absolutely, my dear students. Okay, all right. Is that absolutely clear, my dear warriors? Is that absolutely clear? Very good, very good. So that is the correct answer, option B. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Yes, the competition is very immense, Smooth. Let me tell you, it's crazy right now, and you know, people are literally battling it out because students have got higher level of preparation, higher exposure. Many students have just been practicing PYQs and standard model anti-abhias questions. It's doing really well for them. And that's basically the mantra for cracking JEE mains now. It's like people have cracked it. They know how to crack JEE mains, which was otherwise supposedly a competitive and difficult exam. Now, this particular question, now, if you notice, this kind of questions have come repeatedly again and again. So here, what happens is, a liquid, if it is divided into multiple drops, the work done is basically 10 joules. So usually for such questions, the work done is 4 pi. If the work done, the same droplet is divided into 64 small droplets, what is the work done? 4 pi r square into basically the surface tension into basically you get the cube root of the number of drops minus 1. This formula works. this formula works most of the times, which you can use it directly over here. So in the first situation, the work done is basically 10 joules, and the radius, let's assume it as r, the surface tension, let's assume it as s, number of droplets is 27, so cube root of 27 minus 1, which is basically nothing but 3, so 3 minus 1 is 2, so 10 will be nothing but 4 pi r square s multiplied by 2. Okay, this number 2 will come here. Similarly, if you do it for the next one, okay, if you do it for the next one, we have to find the work done. The work done will be 4 pi r square surface tension into cube root of 64 minus 1, cube root of 64, 4 4 is 16, 16 4 is 64, so it will be basically 4, 4 minus 1 is 3, so 4 pi r square s multiplied by basically 3, that's w. Now just divide the two, w divided by 10, 4 pi r square s, 4 pi r square s will get cancelled. So you will have 3 over here, you will have 2 over here. 2 goes with 10, 5 times the work done will be 15 joules. Now this formula, remember it now, every single time it will help you. Okay, this particular formula, directly you can do it. Is that okay? So you don't have to break your head 100 times. Okay, so the correct answer is 15 joules. What is that formula given for? So that you can find the work done when you break a drop into n number of parts. How many of you now are going to do it like this? Okay, because in the next shift or in the next day when this question comes, you can quickly solve this easily and save time. In the given figure, the total resistance is this much. What is the resistance? What is the resistance across AB? What is the resistance across AB? Okay, so first of all, because the total resistance is given, the total resistance is R, so each part over here obviously will be having R by 3 and R by 3, and the resistance is asked between the points A and B. A is over here and B is over here. As you can see, these two resistors are definitely in series. So if they are in series, it will be R by 3 plus R by 3, which is 2R by 3, which is 2 times R by 3. Now this is in parallel with this, so effective resistance between AB is R1 R2, which is 2R by 3 into the next resistance, which is R by 3, upon 2R by 3 plus R by 3. Okay, let's see what do we get. 2R square by 9, and over here 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 is completely R, so just R over here, so it will just become 2R by 9, I believe. So 2R by 9, which is D option. 2R by 9, which is nothing but D option. Is that right, everyone? Okay, let's figure out if it is correct. Yes, the D option is the correct answer. Okay, Rukmini, I'll be making a separate video for 28 and 29 from the learnings of these 3 days, and I will give you all those model of questions which you must do, which are repeated, most expected, because finally, you know, our team has done a wonderful job, and by tomorrow, after today evening shift, we will present you with the data analysis and the questions, which if you do will surely benefit you. It will be like a plus advantage. Okay, R's value was 9, so if R value was 9, 9 by 9 is 1, so the answer will be 2 ohms. Is that okay, Kevin? Soumya? No issues. Moving on to the, what is this next question? Particle starts performing SHM, mean position, time period, so amplitude, average speed in 12.5 seconds is how much? Now 12.5 seconds is not a multiple of the time period, so it has not completed complete oscillations, that's for sure. So we can find the number of oscillations first. Number of oscillations is basically the time taken or the time considered upon the time period. The time taken which is considered is 12.5. The time period is 2. So this will be nothing but 6.25 oscillations. What it means is 6 complete oscillations. So they are going back and they are going forth. Okay, 6 complete oscillations, and 0.25 means 1/4 of that oscillation. That means you are going from probably the extreme to the mean or mean to the extreme. Still you have not gone to the other extreme. 1/4 1/4. Extreme to mean, mean to extreme, extreme to mean, mean to extreme. That will be a one oscillation. So 1/4 means you have just completed mean to extreme or extreme to mean. That is what it means. Okay. So in this, the question asked is what is the average speed? So the average speed, my dear warriors, is the total distance. So 6 oscillations distance plus 1/4 oscillation distance upon the total time which you have taken. Upon the total time which you have taken. Now each oscillation, you go A, 4A, correct? Mean to extreme A, extreme to mean A, mean to extreme A, extreme to mean A. A, and A, that is 4A. So that is each oscillation's distance plus 1/4 oscillation. You only will cover A distance. Mean to extreme or extreme to mean is 1 amplitude. Time taken is nothing but 12.5, my dear students, over here. And from this 6 4s are 24, 24 plus 1 is 25. So 25A by 12.5, that is 2A, but amplitude is given, which is 1 centimeter. So it will be basically 2 centimeters per second. This will be in centimeters per second because everything is in centimeters. Okay, I hope this is absolutely clear how we should proceed with this question. Beautiful question which was asked, and very different sort of model, and that is what I'm telling you. NTA is exploring new kind of things. They are not again repeating exactly similar things. They are focusing on how we can reframe the question, how from the same thing, everybody knows SHM, velocity, acceleration, amplitude, etc., how we can rephrase the question. So they are definitely exploring new kind of varieties. Okay, great. Focal length of the mirror is 2 and refractive index is 1.2. Satish, maybe. Fine. Accordingly, you change the answer. But remember, here we are discussing memory-based things. Okay. All right. Memory-based means, things might be very similar, but may not be exactly same. But that is the whole point, because we do not get the exact paper until NTA releases it after the last shift, that too after a few days. So we can't wait for that. Ideal pressure is changing with P is equal to 2T. So from this, what are the correct answers? Now let me tell you, if P is equal to 2T, P by T is equal to 2, pressure is nRT by V. Pressure is nRT divided by V, and this T will be over here. So T will cancel. So from this, volume is nR by 2, which means it is a constant. So that means it is a isochoric process. Yes, definitely this is correct. And work done in the gas is 0. Yes, definitely correct, because no change in volume. Delta V will be 0. So that is why work done will be 0. Isochoric because volume is constant. Internal energy will change. So this is a wrong statement. No heat transfer. Heat will be transferred. It is not adiabatic. So 1 and 3 will be definitely correct. Yep, definitely. Statement number 1 and 3 will be correct. Very good. Option number C is correct. No, not D, Manshi. Be careful. Okay. Yes. Sir, this question also model is same but different question. Okay, Susi, no problems. That's good enough for most of the students, because at least you get to know what sort of questions, what model of questions is asked. Even if something is familiar, oh, sir had taught this, oh, this model had come, I know. Nobody cares about the values. Sir, that value was different from what you gave. Nobody cares. Everybody will think about, oh, this kind of question we have solved. Next question, in a parallel plate capacitor, length, width are given. Separation is this much, which has capacitance by a factor of 10. Now the original capacitance which is there, let's say I call it C naught. Let's say I call it C naught, is epsilon naught area divided by the distance. Epsilon naught area in centimeters, let's say 3 centimeter multiplied by 1 centimeter divided by distance, which is 3 micrometer, that is C naught. Okay, so that is what it is. So just see the numerator and denominator and compare them for everything. Let's say for the first guy, what will be there in the numerator? Epsilon naught 6 multiplied by 5 divided by 3. 6 5s are 30. So this is just going to be 30 by 3, which is just going to be 10. Here also, okay, this is nothing but 3 cancels. 3 cancels, so you have just epsilon naught, you have centimeter here and micrometer over here. That's okay. So this is epsilon naught, this is 10 epsilon naught, so 100% it is 10 times. So definitely option A is correct. Definitely option A is correct. So this is going to be time consuming but easy question. Time consuming but easy question. Okay. Next one. For this one, just do 5 into 2 divided by 1. Well, that is 10. So again, it will be 10 times. So yes, B is also correct. I'm just multiplying the length into breadth will be area divided by the distance. It is 10 times. Epsilon naught will be there. I know that. So 10 times epsilon naught means it is definitely 10 times more. Is that right? Similarly, you can try it out for C and D. Similarly, you can try it out for C and D. So it will be 5 multiplied by 1 divided by 30. 5 into 1 divided by 30. Well, I don't think it is matching. And 1 into 1 divided by 30, that is also not matching. I think C and D will be wrong. C and D definitely will be wrong, my dear warriors. So I think it is just A and B as expected. As expected. Very good, very good. So this was the last question in physics which I have got. Any more questions, you will be getting it in the PDF. Now where will the PDF be? The PDF will be there in the description box as well as in the comment section just after some time. So hold on, hold your horses. Don't think, sir, it is not there, not there. Don't worry. Wait for 1 hour, 2 hours. It will come off. Okay. Number one. Number two, remember your JEE Eklavya batch for advance is starting on 3rd February. That link I have pasted in the description box. So if you want to start your advanced preparation, start it right now. Okay. The batch is starting in pure English with heavy focus on getting top 2-digit all India ranks, even for a normal 90 percentile students. There were many stories of students who went from 90 percentile to directly 99 percentile and then cracked the JEE Advanced with top all India ranks. You too can make that story this year. You just have to believe in yourself and plan accordingly in that best batch, which is the JEE Eklavya batch. We'll be also getting the JEE Advanced Rank Accelerator, specialized JEE Advanced material in this particular batch. For those of you who are waiting for the JEE Mains crash course and the boards crash course, hold on. I'll be releasing the data very, very soon and all the updates regarding that batch. Okay. So take care and let me know any other doubt you have in the comment section after this video is over. Bye bye. Hasta la vista. Take care. This was your Captain Shreyas.